Hello bros, I am back with another video. For this video, I would like to talk about accents. So accents are essentially these stress marks, these marks that you see on certain beats. And what it essentially is it tells you to play that specific beat that the accent is on with more emphasis. And that can be for a variety of reasons, for whatever beat the composer wants to stress, or whatever musical idea he wants to carry throughout the phrase. But generally, they're very common in music. You won't see them super often in more beginner level music, but as you get into the intermediate area, they start to become increasingly common. So for percussion, we have a way of playing accents that is different from our regular playing. As I showed you guys before in what I think is the second video I made on full strokes, I said that for full stroke, you just want to throw the wrist in a downward motion. Well, an accent is sort of the opposite of that. For an accent, you actually want to move your stick up, because when you play an accent, you want there to be a difference in the stick height that you play at for the accent versus your regular non-accented notes. There needs to be a large dramatic dynamic difference between them versus if the difference isn't dramatic enough, the audience won't be able to tell what's an accent and what's not. So you need to be very intentional with the way that you play them. Now, a lot of inexperienced students, when they attempt to play accents, they like to hammer it in, or they like to squeeze like that. You don't want to do that. That causes a lot of tension in the arm. You're using a lot of muscle. It makes you tired. You can get injured. It's just not good. You want to stay as relaxed as possible. So what we do is, instead of squeezing to keep the stick down, all you have to do is simply leave your wrist down. If you leave your wrist down, even though the stick naturally rebounds, it has to come down if your wrist stays down, right? So that way we could prevent any tension or squeezing in the arm while keeping the stick down after the accent. So if you need to play something fast, your stick doesn't go flying upwards like a full stroke would with the rebound. Right? Keeps the stick down. Right? So that's generally how we play accents. We want to play them tension-free, stress-free in the hands, because when you hit accents, you're hitting pretty hard, and so it puts a lot of stress on the body, especially if there are a lot of accents you have to play. So keeping it as relaxed as possible helps a lot. So, and now if you need to play faster after the accent, you can just tighten or keep your fingers closer to the stick, so it's forced to come down quickly. Because even if you leave your wrist down, because if your fingers are loose, it'll still rebound quite a bit. Though it does eventually come down, but if you want a faster, you can move your fingers in a little tighter grip. So I can give an example of something. This is an exercise out of the Peter's Intermediate book. If you watch my other video on some of the books, I talked about this is one of them. It has a great accent exercise, which is Roman numeral 4. Look here, Roman numeral 4. So I'll play a little bit out of this to show like what accents should sound like when they're played. Oops, sorry. But yeah, that's generally what it should sound like. There should be a noticeable difference in the sound quality of an accent versus a non-accented note. And they're very, very prevalent in music. So this is one of the most important things that you will probably learn from these videos, I think anyway. But thanks for watching, I guess, and I'll see you in some other video.